The meta as we know it today is built around support classes. For every matchup between fighter classes, there is a web of other connections between fighter and support. Popular examples include sea anemones and clownfish, leafcutter ants and fungus, cleaner shrimp and fish, and many more. But the most dominant support classes are the ones human players can ally themselves with. A lot of different builds have fought for this spot, and in some instances even held the number 1 spot, such as horses, camels, and falcons. But there's really no question that the two frontrunners in this category are the cat and the dog. So today I'll explain what unique characteristics make these builds the supports of choice for the current undisputed number 1 on the tier list. So I'm not really going to beat around the bush here. The best support class in the game is the dog. The base dog build without leveling up or specializing already has access to the most powerful morale boosting aura ever seen across any of the expansions or servers. This can completely nullify mental debuffs such as depression, stress, or loneliness, and can affect any player, not just humans. This powerful ability is available immediately at the start of your game and lasts your entire playthrough. Now, to be fair, cats have this ability too, and this alone would already make any build a high tier support, but when it comes to dogs, this is just icing on the cake when it comes to their effectiveness as a teammate. Aside from their massive morale boost, higher level dogs can also mitigate the blindness debuff, crowd control, block attacks, grab targets to start team combos, track down loot, quest objectives, or players, intimidate intruders or aggressors, and many more incredible feats. So at this point you're probably wondering, how is there even a debate between cat and dog mains as to which one is truly the best support? And the answer is that cats aren't a support class at all. We've talked about cats in the meta before and how they're top tier stealth assassin classes. While dog players were already accustomed to team-based play and had no trouble speccing into support abilities once they decided to switch roles from pack hunter to support, cats never actually made this switch. Instead, what granted them access to the human's territory was the cat player's own support class, a microorganism known as Toxoplasma gondii. This microbe has its own AoE, but instead of a morale-boosting aura effect like dogs have, Toxoplasma's aura inflicts a mental status effect that reduces fear. Before humans rose to the top spot in the meta, this status effect was mostly used on rodents, making the prey found in a cat's territory easier to take out since they were less likely to evade predators. But now, this is used on humans to manipulate them into allowing cats to share their territory. In return, Toxoplasma players gain tons of easy XP by causing tons of infections among any mammal in the cat's territory. It's a conspiracy. Don't believe me? Consider that as many as 50% of all humans have been infected by Toxoplasma, and that the drug used to treat toxoplasmosis has recently spiked in price over 5,000%, making it almost impossible to stop Toxoplasma players from doing their thing. And the end result here is that cats have essentially stolen a top tier spot in the meta and use it to grief weaker builds like songbirds and mice, while their truly top tier comrades, the humans and dogs, are none the wiser. So here's my advice for playing these classes. For dog players, the most important thing to do is to try to get all the bonus specializations you can. Even though you're already a powerhouse when it comes to your abilities and base stats, to truly reach the upper limit of your potential, you're going to want to try to unlock one of the prestige classes, such as a hunting dog, police dog, or seeing eye dog. One thing you need to watch out for is that too many playthroughs as a moral support class can start to lead to the problem where human players try to spec your build for you. A lot of times they'll put too many points into aesthetics, sometimes at the cost of your other stats. Other times they may even accidentally cause it to roll over into a negative value. If you play cat, there are 3 playstyles available: outside, inside, and stray. To maximize potential ambush opportunities and minimize risk, you're going to want to go for the outside cat playstyle, which combines the security from your human allies with the freedom of not having territory boundaries. This type of build allows you to reach an absurdly high KDR. They're so oppressive on lightweight builds like birds and mice that they score about 24 billion kills a year on them. In my opinion, this is grounds enough for a nerf, but the devs haven't been too active with balance patches lately, so I wouldn't hold your breath. Thanks for watching. If you've got a topic you'd like to see covered on this channel, be sure to leave a comment, or head on over to patreon.com/tierzoo to join the ongoing discussion on the tier list. Be sure to go back and watch my video discussing the tier list of cats that don't abuse mind-controlling parasites to carve out their niche. And don't forget, Subscribe so you don't miss the next video.